deals of the week? Then you won't want to miss our Savings All the Way show with Amy and Adam tomorrow night at 8 p.m. Eastern. Tomorrow, we'll also have great gift sets from Lancome Paris and unique jewelry pieces by Sevilla Silver. And don't miss the perfect wine opener 4-piece gift set in a variety of fun colors and patterns. The perfect gift for under $25. Find your Mary on HSN and hsn.com.
Worry about one less thing with our Protection Plus plans at HSN. Computers, printers, cameras, fitness equipment, even jewelry can be covered with a plan that offers repair or replacement should something go wrong. And portable electronics feature accidental damage from handling, which covers unintentional mishaps like everyday drops, spills, and cracked screens. Shop smart and protect your purchase. It's easy to add when you're checking out. Search Protection Plus at hsn.com for more details.
Well, you're watching HSN. My name is Tamara Hooks, and this is going to be a full hour of electronics. So I'm glad that you're watching, because if you are still shopping for Christmas gifts, I am, just to be honest with you, I am, and maybe you are as well. And maybe you're saying, I've been out to the stores and I've looked high and low, and I haven't really seen what I want or what I'm willing to pay for what they've got out there. Then I want you to stay with us, because in this hour, we do have a really great computer for you. We've got a great, maybe you've been wanting one of those dash cams. We've got those for you in this hour as well. We've got an amazing GPS from Garmin. So we've got some things that maybe you're gonna say, perfect for my list. So stay with me. Not just me though, we brought along some experts. Joe Harrison is joining us, and he is one of our computer and electronics experts.
Good morning, Tamara.
Good morning.
A great show. I saw you guys had the Insta Pot.
The Instant Pot.
Oh my gosh.
Wasn't that great?
That's fantastic.
Well, we've got a full hour too, and you've brought along two of the Polaroid dash cams. And these are gonna be your full high definition dash cams. And these are great because all of those videos that you see like on the news and on those shows where they get, and you say, how did somebody have a camera at the exact right time for that accident or something? It's because they had a dash cam. You're getting two of them. Most of us have multiple cars, you get multiple dash cams. You can get them in black. We've got the black and red, black and gold, black and rose gold. We have the black and silver, black and blue, or black and white. Black and white is the most limited though. Go ahead and get the ones that are gonna be right for you, or for maybe the cars you're trying to coordinate with. You get the cables that you need to plug in, as well as your car adapters. You're going to get all of your information on how these work, as well as the two 16 gigabyte micro SD cards that actually come pre-installed into your camera. So you plug these in and you're ready to go.
It is true. As soon as you start driving, Tamara, it automatically starts recording. Yeah. If you get into an accident, it automatically locks down that 3 to 5 minute video clip so you don't accidentally delete over it. As soon as you stop the car, it stops recording. It's recording every second while you're on the road, and you absolutely need it, because every 3 seconds there's an accident here in the United States. And unfortunately, we're at that day and age where nobody wants to accept blame, because if you take blame for an accident, not only do your insurance premiums go up, it's points on your license. Nobody wants to have that. So unfortunately, it comes down to a he said, she said situation. Yeah. Now the dash cam is gonna be your honest eyes and ears. And I love how tiny the footprint is. Like sometimes you add things to your car, it's so massive. This thing is truly just a great little perfect size for it. It's got a nice 2-inch display that's on the back side, so you can show the police officer exactly what happened. But it's brought to you by Polaroid, our top selling dash cam here at HSN over the last 2 years. Yeah. And this is the best price per dash cam we've ever had from Polaroid. In the spring, we offered one of these for $79.
Wow.
Today, you're getting 2 of them, and they're separately boxed too. So if you want to keep one for yourself and then give one to someone else, it's perfect for it. But when you see the quality of the footage, because if you've seen me offer other dash cams, you'll think, okay, what'd they take out to hit this price? We kept everything the same. The footage that you're gonna see today, as I rewind it for a second, notice that I can see traffic from all lanes. Very important, because a lot of accidents happen when somebody cuts you off from the left and from the right. So I can see basically about 5, 6 lanes worth of traffic, but also because it's in 1080p, full high definition. I capture the details like the street signs, and I can see the license plates, and I can see cars that are coming and going. It's the details that you absolutely need when you get into an accident. But also it's daytime and also nighttime too. So it doesn't matter what time of the day you're driving, your dash cam is going to be able to record and capture that stunning, stunning video. Like here we are with the Florida sunset. It's probably a million colors that pop up off the ocean. It's just, it captures it perfectly. Even such detail, it captures the sunset off my car hood. It's incredible. But the reason why you want it, there are crazy people out there. Like this motorcycle goes flying through there. That's illegal in 49 states. And what happens if he hits one of these cars or hits my car? He's going to say, nope, officer, I was in the lane. And I would say, no, officer, I was in the lane. And then it becomes a, please, officer, believe me and not him. With the dash cam, it keeps everyone honest. And then most states, if you're behind somebody, you're at fault for an accident. Watch as I'm supposed to swing around here. I had to slam on my brakes right there because the guy was making a right turn from the left lane. And again, if I didn't have this footage, he would have said, no, officer, I was already in the lane. Technically, I was behind him, so I would have been at fault, but I could show him, nope, he was being a reckless driver and doing something illegal. It is a must-have at this day and age because like we mentioned, every 3 seconds, Tamara, there's an accident. So during this presentation, hundreds of people are going to be involved in an accident, and it could be at a high speed or it could be something as innocent as this. Like this SUV over here on the right side. Could be on the phone, could be answering a text, merges slowly into my lane, and that's all it takes. A split second. That would have caused thousands of dollars worth of damage. Back to he said, she said. And as we pass through this intersection, don't you notice like every intersection in the United States has advertisements for lawyers saying, did you just get into an accident? Let us defend you. If you have video proof, you don't have to worry about defense at all. This captures it, and take it with you. When you're on vacation, my wife and I went to the Virgin Islands. There are these beautiful roads, but they're on the sides of these cliffs. I'm driving the Jeep, but I'm letting the dash cam now capture this amazing footage. That's what it do every second while you're on the road, Tamara. In your car or in the rental, it's gonna give you that great 1080p resolution.
I love that you showed that clip as well because because it's so small and unobtrusive, it's easy to take along with you when you are going on vacation or in a rental car or something like that. Very easy for you to put this in your car. And you saw, and we see every day, the evidence of an accident or something wild that happened on the road, and it's because of a dash cam. Why this dash cam? Well, when you think of Polaroid, what do you think of? Great pictures, right? And so it only makes sense that Polaroid would make a really great camera, dash cam for your home, or I should say for your cars. I love that you're getting 2 of them. I love that they're nice and small because dash cams have really come a long way since they first came out. They've gotten smaller and smaller and smaller, but they're still powerful. They're still easy to use. You've got video and audio, which is important, and you're recording. So when things happen, your Polaroid is gonna tell the real story. Not his side, not her side, but the real story. We're gonna show you more. We're gonna show you how to put this in your car, but it kind of breaks down to about $40 per camera.
That's fantastic to be able to have. And you think about it, if you got into an accident, how much would you pay to have an eyewitness? You know, if you get into an accident, how much does your insurance premiums go up? For me this year, my insurance actually gave me a discount that paid really, I'm getting a better discount than the price of the dash cam because I'm recording every second while they're on the road. So if I don't get blamed for an accident, my insurance company doesn't have to pay out either. So it's saving them money. So definitely call your insurance company. But when you mount this to your windshield, it's so simple and easy to do. It's just a basic suction cup mount. And you can put this anywhere that you want on your windshield. We have ours right below the rearview mirror here. I like to have mine tucked up even higher if you want to, so you even see even less of it. My wife likes to have hers way over on the left side. Wherever you put it, that's it. And then as soon as you install that cable and plug it in, every single time you turn it on, it automatically starts recording. But because you're getting 2, you can have one going forward, Tamara. You can have the other one going backward. Or if you want, you can put this in the back windshield too, because we give you that extra long cable. Because it's about 50-50. Accidents happen in front of you and also behind you, but also when you turn this around, you get to capture some crazy great footage. Because like Tamara mentioned, this has a microphone that's built in as well. So every Friday, it's me and the wife. We take the kids, we go get some ice cream. I got the kids in the back, and I've been doing this for years. And the crazy conversations your kids will have, you know, people have become YouTube stars because of dash cams and what you can see. But also notice that I can see perfectly out that back windshield. I can see everything that's in the car. So if your kids are gonna take the car from you for the first time, this goes to show, are they texting? You know, what crazy friends they brought with them? This keeps everyone on, especially your kids, when they're the brand new student driver. But it's also that time of year where a lot of people are now driving in the snow for the very first time. They haven't seen snow in 8 to 10 months. And you know that first couple weeks of snow, you're trying to get used to it. People are sliding all over the place. Absolutely must have. It's so crucial to have a dash cam. So capturing that beautiful snow, it's incredible to be able to have that. But also when you're here we are in a Florida rainstorm. It's because the dash cam sits so close to the windshield, it sees through the raindrops. And notice I can still see the car that's in front of me. I can still see the lanes, even though the rain is pounding down. I can see the traffic way over on the left side, but it's also the unexpected things like right about, wait now, there you go, lightning struck the bridge. Blew out all the lights. It's those unexpected things that, you know, the dash cam records it. Instead of saying, oh, honey, you wouldn't believe what I saw on the road, now you can show them.
And and it blew out the lights, but you could still see.
You can still see, even at night, that low light resolution. Does this ever happen to you? Someone just cuts you off.
All the time.
Like this guy here, I'm in the middle lane, and then I get over, and then he gets over again. And it's like, I had to slam on my brakes because he wasn't even looking where he was going, being a little reckless. If I run into him, I can show that. But like Tamara mentioned, nighttime driving, if you're up this time of day and this is when you go to work, I can see the semi-truck, I can see the lanes, I can see the traffic, I can have that infinity lens. It picks up everything perfectly. And then also if you head to the beach, if you head on vacation somewhere, it's really incredible footage that happens. And by the way, when you're recording this, we've doubled the memory card. We used to give you an 8 gig memory card. Now we give you a 16 gig, so it records 3 hours worth of footage. And what happens is it breaks everything down into these little video clips. And once you do that, Tamara, everything is automatic. And when I mean automatic, it truly is. Because as we're above ground here, the light is perfect. Everything is great. That's outstanding video. But what happens is when you go to a low light situation, a lot of times video gets a little grainy, it gets a little faded. Watch as it goes to low light, it switches. It's like you turn the lights on. And here's the great thing about this is, as I'm now trying to find a parking spot, this even has parking guard that's built into it. So what happens is, as I'm driving around, it's gonna protect me because now it's gonna find out if I hit that, if I get into an accident, it's gonna record it. But because there's a battery that's built inside, if somebody hits my car when I'm not there, when I'm at the grocery store, when I'm wherever, it's gonna feel that vibration. It's gonna turn on, and now it's gonna record who hit my car. And because it's such high resolution, I can see what car hit me, I can see who was the driver, I can see the license plate. Now it's gonna protect you while you're on the road and while you're parked, because boom, as soon as somebody hits you, the dash cam wakes up. And it was even for me an anti-theft deterrent, because last summer, I had some high school kids that were trying to open the doors to see whose cars were open in the middle of the night. Just them trying to open the car door was enough to shake the dash cam, and then that battery woke it up. And now the entire cabin was illuminated, and I've got great footage of the kids running away. So even an anti-theft deterrent. So even when your car is turned off, Tamara, it still keeps you protected.
This is good. Now you see why this is our top selling dash cam here at HSN. And we do have others, but again, when you think of Polaroid, you think of amazing imagery. And so it just makes sense that you would have a Polaroid dash cam, nice and small, it's smaller, obviously, than the palm of your hand. You're getting 2 of them. Every color comes with black. So you just decide what the other color will be. Black with white, this is the most limited, with blue, with silver, with rose gold, with red, or if you want 2 of the black dash cams, you can get those as well. You get the mount for your windshield, and you get 2 of the cables that you can plug in. It's really that simple, and you're gonna get the SD cards. And it breaks out to about $40 per camera, and they come individually boxed. So keep one and give one, or if you have 2 cars in your home, then put 1 in each car. And really quickly, so it records on that SD card for about 3 hours.
3 hours. hours on a constant loop.
And then it'll...
Right, it deletes the old stuff and then keeps recording the new, so you don't have to do anything.
Okay.
Just know that the dash cam's there recording it. Even if you get into an accident, as you see I'm holding mine right now, there's no power to it. It has a battery that's built in. Most modern cars are designed to cut the power to everything. This is gonna still record, even when there's an accident.
This is good. And remember, audio and video. So not only does it see everything, it hears everything. Okay. This has been very popular. I don't want you to miss out. So go ahead and call us, or you can go to hsn.com to get yours. And we're gonna take all of your orders. Joe is gonna stick with us in about 15 minutes. You've got something else for us. We've got the FixMeStick. We've got a great computer.
Great HP, yeah.
So stay with us. Joe's gonna stay, so we want you to stay as well. I'm gonna head on over, and sticking with the car theme, I see Leah Little joining us. And Leah, sometimes we get in a car, we don't know where we're going.
It's true.
We need a little assistance.
Yes, we got a lot of assistance.
A lot of assistance. That's when we call on Garmin. And Garmin is going to be your, almost kind of like your holding your hand, guiding you to wherever you tell Garmin you want to go.
It's true.
And so this is great. It's your smart GPS. It's got voice command. It's got Wi-Fi. You have lifetime maps and traffic, which is a big deal, and a big savings too. Because if you didn't have lifetime maps, then if you have a Garmin this year and in 2 years there's new construction, the roads change, then you would either have to pay for the upgrade or it would be obsolete. This is lifetime maps.
That's true.
And you get a great price. Check out our price. It's a today's special 2 price. We take $100 off of the price on this. And you get everything that you need.
Exactly, including Wi-Fi. So this one is a brand new upgraded model so that it can actually read your text and your emails to you.
I love that.
So everything that Tamara just mentioned, which is incredible with the maps, with the being able to talk to it. But then in addition to that, it now has this new feature called Wi-Fi so that it allows you to update the maps without ever having to take it out of your car. And the best part about it is that it's easy. So the only thing that you actually need to know when you get in your car is where you want to go.
That's right.
After that, Garmin's going to take care of the rest. So the way that works is to really think intuitively like you would. Where to? It says where to. So you decide where you want to go. So where is it? It could be one of the categories like restaurants or shopping, or I like everyday life because that's really representative of what we do every day, right? It could be auto services or a beauty salon or car wash, community services, might be a fitness center or a gym, convenience stores, a library, you name it. So maybe you need to run to the post office. You want to grab a post office, go by a post office that's close to you. You say go, and you can start as a new route. You could stack what errands you want to run, one on top of the other in whatever order you want, which is cool, absolutely. Or this is a really cool feature as well. You can actually talk to it. And it talks to you, giving you those turn-by-turn directions. So everything I just showed you here by touching it, you can actually do with your voice. Here's the way that works. Voice command.
Say a command.
Find category.
Speak a category.
Gas.
Searching for gas stations. Select a line number.
3.
Would you like to begin navigation?
Navigate.
Start new route or add as next stop.
Add as next stop. So what we just did is we're on the way to the library, but I added a stop at the gas station along the way. And then it immediately keeps you on track, tells you the directions. So you're talking to it, and it's talking to you.
This is so good. That was so easy.
This is awesome.
You know what? GPSs have come a long way, but one thing is that I don't remember life without them. Actually, I do. Do you remember map books?
Right.
I mean, do you remember
papers?
That?
Like
papers.
Actually, you're right.
Or worse, asking somebody for directions.
Right, and then writing it down.
And then they were never right.
Exactly.
They would say, go down, about a mile. It ended up being 5 miles.
Right, because a mile to you and a mile to me could be totally different things. Right?
This is so much more accurate. It's clear. It's easy. You can clearly see it, and you can clearly hear it, too.
Absolutely. It's going to talk to you, and it's going to do so much more, because this is one of the most comprehensive models that we've offered. You have live services like traffic and parking. You can spend less time circling and going around the block for 20 minutes.
Right.
You can get connected with Wi-Fi and Bluetooth, so we'll talk about that. That means easy updates, smart notifications, hands-free calling. And if you're going on a trip, TripAdvisor lists out all the attractions that are along your route. That means that this is the world, maybe it's the world's largest ball of twine or the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. It doesn't matter. We're gonna take care of you. And then on top of that, you'll know how to navigate every tricky interchange, the one that makes you miss your exit, you know? Yep, we're gonna take care of you on that one. And as a precaution, there's also incident notifications that are built right in. So this really becomes a concierge service in the car. It's really simple, it's really easy to use. And again, you talk to it, it talks to you. And I think one of the most important features you brought up is the fact that it has the lifetime maps. The reason why that's so important is 1 in 5 of our roads change every single year. 1 in 5. You have it in your area, don't you? You see the orange cones that are up all over the place, or those big concrete blocks on the side of the highway. Well, guess what? When you update the maps, not only are the roads updated, obviously, but also the points of interest are updated. Now, a point of interest, if you're not familiar with that lingo, is anywhere you're interested in going. It could be a grocery store, parking, arts, it could be shopping, restaurants, gas stations. And so what happens is if there's a new movie theater that has popped up a couple miles away from you or wherever across the country, guess what? That new movie theater will be in your GPS and accessible to you. Now, vice versa, if you had a gas station that closed down, then that goes off of your points of interest. So that you don't have something that's outdated. So what's great about this is it saves you time and it saves you money because you're not looking for exits that don't exist. You're not wandering around wondering where that business is that you thought was a mile away, and Tamara's mile and my mile are 2 different things. You now have something that gives you pinpoint accuracy. And speaking of accuracy, a lot of people say, well, why can't I just use my cell phone? Why do I need to have a dedicated GPS? Good question. Let's hit that head on, right? The reason why you need to have a GPS versus your cell phone is, first of all, your cell phone is a jack of all trades, but really a master of none. Your GPS was designed to do one thing, and that's to get you to your destination safely and effectively and in the shortest amount of time. Now, your cell phone connects with cell phone towers. Those cell phone towers are here on planet Earth. So when that signal goes up and you're connected, but then you get disconnected when a phone call comes through or when a text comes through, what happens is it's the cell phone signal that's dropping. Now, with your GPS, this unit is talking to satellites. Those satellites were put into orbit by our U.S. military, by our Department of Defense, so that our military could have accuracy within 4 meters. And when this unit is talking to those satellites, you have that same pinpoint accuracy within 4 meters. No wonder literally thousands of people across the country have chosen this just this past weekend here at HSN, because now you've got the accuracy that you want, the dependability that you want, and it really only does one thing. Garmin doesn't do toasters and tennis shoes and all of that. They just do GPS.
That's good, and they do it so well, and they've been doing it for years. If you've ever, maybe you've had a GPS in the past, and maybe it was Garmin, and you've loved it, but it didn't have lifetime maps, maybe it's out of date, maybe something happened to it or what have you, and you're saying, I miss having a dedicated GPS. The fact that this is so simple, it's worth having in your car. Whether it's for you, or maybe this is gonna be for a loved one who's not necessarily computer savvy. This is not, you don't have to be computer savvy. If you can talk to it and tell it where you want to go, it can get you there.
It's true.
What I also like is that it's not a mystery how you get there. If you have to turn left coming up soon, not only will it tell you, it shows you how many miles or feet you're gonna turn left and which way you're gonna turn. So you'll know which lane you have to be in. It gives you an estimated time of arrival. So if somebody's waiting for you and you can say, I'm gonna be there at 6:59, or I'm gonna be late. I was supposed to be there at 6:45. I'm not, I'm gonna be about 15 minutes late. You already know, there's no surprise when it comes to Garmin.
Exactly, right down to the second, to your point, because it gives you all of that detailed information. And even in this case, it's giving you a split screen. So you can see here, this is called a junction view, which is a view of a split in the highway, and that's exactly what's happening on the screen. So when you have those lifetime maps, when you have voice command, when you have tools like junction view and all the details that Tam was sharing with you, you have something that is a totally comprehensive unit to have you be a better, safer driver, to keep your hands on the wheel, to keep your eyes on the road. And what a great gift for the holidays, because just for the maps alone, you would be spending $79.99 just for the maps alone.
Wow.
So to be able to have the maps, lifetime maps built in, and then to put that together with the fact that you have the Wi-Fi. So remember, when you get that $80 value with those lifetime maps that are built in, you can be sitting in your car and connect through the Wi-Fi. So what that means is that now you never even have to take this out of your car to be able to get those map updates. Oh, and speaking of map updates, look how cool this is. You're gonna have something called smart notifications. This can actually read your text to you. So if you wanted to be able to have the Garmin do all of that detail, you literally have the detail of your last text. We're texting here about a dinner party tomorrow night, back and forth. So, but if it's something urgent, you know, maybe it's, you know, your spouse trying to get a hold of you. Well, guess what? You're able to have all of that detailed information right here on your Garmin. So now you have a real tool in the car because you don't want to be a distracted driver. Let's talk about distracted driving, which is one of the most important reasons why you need this GPS. Because whether you are really focused or the guy next to you is that distracted driver, you need to make sure that you have, again, that focus while you're on the road. Yeah. So when you think about distracted driving, you think you glance away to check a text or to check your phone, right? Well, that average time is 5 seconds. When you take your eyes off the road for 5 seconds, imagine 1, 2, 3.
Wow.
You've gone the length of a football field as though you were blindfolded. If you're going 55 miles an hour, it can be that fast and that far, and yet you haven't even looked at the road. Imagine, this is why we see so many accidents happening, right? And you know, because you probably see cars swerving around you. You see it happening all the time now. It's really an epidemic in our world that we live in, because at any given moment, there are 660,000 people, 660,000 people that are looking at electronics while they're driving their car.
Wow.
There is no such thing as multitasking when it comes to that. You've got to have the focus that you need.
That's scary.
It is.
It really is.
It really is.
And if this can help you or a loved one in your life who's driving, who's on the road, and maybe, you know, the thing is, when you're going to just the grocery store, just, you know, your regular places, that's one thing, but there's so many times where you're maybe going outside of your comfort zone. Garmin makes it that no matter where you're going, you're not outside of your comfort zone because they're there with you. Now, remember, this is our today's special too. So it's not always gonna be this price. The normal price on this here at HSN is $100 more. It's $229.95. But not today. You've got it $100 off. You can use any major credit card and get 6 flex pay, which means you can spread those payments out and get this home for $21.67 and free shipping. It's great.
Exactly, it's great because now you hear it talking to you, you're able to talk to it, and look at this, we actually have a phone call coming in.
Oh.
So let's answer that phone call. Hello?
Hi, Leah.
Well, hello, Justin. How are you?
I'm doing great. Thank you. How are you doing?
We're doing great here as well. I'm kind of feeling like we might need some coffee in this pick-me-up in the middle of the night.
Nice. Yes.
How about you? Are you up for some coffee tonight, Justin?
Absolutely. I could definitely go for Starbucks.
Okay, let's go for some Starbucks. That sounds great. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to send us with my voice on the way to Starbucks. So Justin, we'll double back with you and bring you some latte.
Awesome. Sounds great.
Sounds great. Have a good night. Bye. Now watch what happens. Your hands are on the wheel.
Yes.
Eyes are on the road. Look, that phone call just disappeared. Now, what else happened? The prompts come up for your smart notifications. I have a meeting on December 20th. You can either pay attention to that, you can wave it off because you need to stay focused because you're on your mission to that, you know, to that destination. And what's great about it is that now you can use your voice without ever having to take your hands off the wheel and talk to it while she's talking to you. Yeah. And you can have that two-way conversation. Here's the way that works. Voice command.
Say a command.
Find place.
Speak the name of a place.
Starbucks.
Searching for Starbucks. Select a line number.
2.
Would you like to begin navigation?
Yes.
Start new route or add as next stop.
Add as next stop. because we're going to the post office and then to the gas station, and now we're going to.
Oh, we're good.
How about that? And she's going to continue right on telling you those directions. So you've got something here that is totally comprehensive. Oh, and by the way, she can also talk to you and read those texts and those emails as well.
So good. So you don't miss anything.
It's true.
You don't miss anything that's going on the road because your eyes are on the road and Garmin is doing all of the navigation for you. I love that we have this with Wi-Fi, with lifetime maps and lifetime traffic updates. So there's nothing else you have to buy. There's nothing a la carte. You get it today, $100 off, and use any major credit card, get it for $21.67 and free shipping.
And it's a great gift for the holidays and for a lifetime.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Leah, thank you so much.
Absolutely. Happy holidays.
For sure. And stay on the phone for yours. We would love to be able to send it out to you. And if this is going to be a gift, go ahead and make sure you order it. We've got more coming up. The FixMeStick is on the other side of this quick break.
Thing I love about shopping at HSN for the holidays?
Oh, that one's easy. FlexPay.
FlexPay is like Santa's little helper.
It allows me to get everything on my gift list and make monthly payments with no interest or fees.
Even if you're on the naughty list.
I got a gaming system for my nephew, a pair of funky boots for my sister,
and a little something just for me.
FlexPay allows me to be the best gift giver I can be
without the worries of paying for all of my holiday shopping at once.
Beat that layaway.
The appraised values you see at HSN are set by independent, professionally certified appraisers. They determine, as closely as possible, the approximate retail cost of replacing or recreating the item, not the possible sell or purchase price. Because subjective estimates and judgments are involved, appraisals may vary by as much as 25%. Call your customer service rep for more information.
All right, so Joe Harrison is back as promised, and he's brought along a very easy way and very affordable way for us to help to protect our very vital and expensive computers that we've got at home, and that's with the FixMeStick. And what are we protecting it from? Viruses that come in every single day, no matter what we do or don't do. The viruses come right on in. So if you maybe are picking up or getting a new computer this Christmas season and you want to protect it, you need a FixMeStick. If you have a computer that you want to keep running for a while before you have to buy a new one, you need a FixMeStick. What's great is that you're getting lifetime virus removal for up to 6 PCs or Apple computers, and there's nothing else to buy. And lifetime for up to 6 for $69.99. Now, just to put that in perspective, normally, and you have probably seen, where you could get one FixMeStick for one license, for one computer, for 1 year, for about $59. Or you get 6 licenses for life for $69.99. It really is the time to go ahead and start thinking about protecting your computer.
It absolutely is, because every single day, there are about 300,000 new viruses that come out. And viruses are just a fact of life. That number grows every single day, every single year, more and more viruses come out. And the reason why viruses are created, it's because somebody wants to be able to capture the data that's on your computer, to be able to steal control over it. They want to be able to place a virus that now steals your financial information. Viruses they're a bad thing, but also they slow down your system. Because do you ever get a new computer and then it seems like after 4 or 5 months of use, all of a sudden that thing is so slow, it's as slow as the one you just replaced.
Right.
Well, the reason why is that you're downloading all this stuff in the background without you even knowing it. And so the first thing what we do is we run our antivirus programs. And that has been the right thing to do for the last 30 years. However, this day and age, viruses are now smarter. And the reason why is because your antivirus scans the active files, which are about 10% of your entire hard drive. FixMeStick is the only product of its kind that scans 100% of the files. So every file, every song, every photo, every email, everything that's on your computer gets now scanned up to 10 times to make sure it's free of all viruses, free of all Trojans, free of all malware that's going to harm your computer. And this is how you need to use it. You take the cap off, and of course, there you go. Take the cap off right there. You pop that into your USB port. and then it instantly starts working. As soon as this is really step one. Step one is you plug it into your computer. Step two is you double click run FixMeStick. Step three is you come back 2 to 3 hours later and your computer's fast, it's fresh, it's clean. It is incredible how fast this will work and change, really change the speed of your system. And they're the 3 simple steps. On a Mac, there is one extra step because Mac's a little bit different, but we give instructions to do that. As soon as you plug that in, here's the great thing is that this is like a mini computer in its own. It starts to now go through a deep dive in your computer. Again, not just scanning 10% like your antivirus would. This is going to take a couple of hours because it's going to scan 100% of the files. So think of your antivirus like brushing your teeth. This is like going to the dentist for that deep clean that's really going to get everything up and running fast and fresh. And as soon as it starts moving through all those files, it removes anything that's dangerous and stores it on the stick. Because when you have an antivirus program, it finds a long list of viruses, and at the end of that list, it says let's quarantine them. Well, that sounds great. However, that's basically putting a bubble around those viruses, and guess where those bubbles live? They live in your computer, and there are viruses designed to attack those bubbles and then let all those viruses run free. When you run FixMeStick, it takes all those viruses off and keeps it right there on the stick. And this entire process is all automatic. You don't have to do anything other than step one, which is plug it in to the computer. Step two, double click run FixMeStick, and then it does its job by itself. Step one, it will make sure it's online. And then 2, 3, and 4, and this is when it shows you the power of HSN. Like Tamara mentioned, everybody else in the world only has 1 year worth of updates. Here you have a lifetime of updates, so every time you use FixMeStick, it's the latest generation. Now step 5, this is when we start to scan. And that red line, that represents our hard drive, and it'll fill up all the way to the end. But you can see, we've now been scanning about 50 minutes. My antivirus would have stopped about half an hour ago because it just scans a small portion. Well, FixMeStick doesn't stop until it gets all the way down to the end, or in this case, all 250,000 files have been scanned, have been deep cleaned, have been brought in your computer back to life. And if you're thinking, this guy's crazy. He's selling me a FixMeStick that's going to be able to speed up my computer, speed up the internet, be able to make boot up times faster. This is our latest version. But we've sold over 300,000 of them here at HSN. Every version has gone on to be a customer pick. Previous versions, Tamara, we had over 1,000 reviews where people said, it sped up my computer, I was ready to get rid of it, and this brought it back to life. And it's not just good on new computers. Tamara, this is good on computers up to 15 years old. So any Windows computer, any brand up to 15 years old, any Mac up to any operating system up to 15 years old. The only qualifier is, do you have a USB port? If you do, that's gonna speed up your computer.
And it's a big deal. Just choose your color. That's it. You're getting 2 FixMeSticks. And so you can choose, you're gonna get a black one, and then you choose the other color. So we've got leopard, red, blue, purple, rose gold. We've got silver, which is the most limited in silver. Only 80 of these remaining in silver. And then if you want 2 black ones, you can. Mine is red because I want to be able to quickly find it and when I need to plug it in. But this is the deal. This, for a lifetime of up to 6 computers, $69.99. How much did you spend on your computer? Even if you got a really great deal, what's on your computer that's vital, that you wouldn't want to lose, that you wouldn't want somebody to come in and take, that you wouldn't want a virus to come in and disrupt? You know, our pictures, our movies, our important documents, our sensitive documents, you want to be able to help to protect against those viruses that, let's be honest, are not going to stop. The people who make viruses, because people are making viruses. Viruses don't just happen out of thin air. People are making them. And the people who are making viruses are not going to stop making them. So we need to be able to protect our computer and our information from those. And if all I have to do is take this off, plug this in, double click, and walk away, that's the simplest virus removal ever. It actually couldn't get easier. Right. And so I'm glad that we have these, and this is why they've been so popular for PC or for Mac, just in case you were wondering that.
And the other thing too is when we have, there are all alternative solutions to this. If you want to take your computer into the largest electronic retailer, they charge around $100 to do a deep clean. If they don't say give us 5 minutes, 10 minutes, give us an hour, they say give us a week. Now you're handing your computer over to somebody else. And if they know how to deep clean a virus, now they have access to all that other content. And even if I trust that individual, I really don't want somebody snooping around my information because I have my tax documents on here. I've got, my passwords. I've got my personal information. I don't want anybody snooping it except for me. And that's the great thing about FixMeStick is you run this when you realize it's getting slow. Is it taking too long to turn on? Is the internet just getting slower? When you get online, are you bombarded with all these pop-up ads that you don't know, is that an ad? Is that a virus? And sometimes they make those ads seem like they're official Windows or Mac notifications. You click on it, and now all these viruses are entering your system. It's incredible how fast a virus will attack your computer. And the thing is, when you run FixMeStick, it doesn't scan just a small portion of your hard drive like your antivirus. It scans every file, every song, every document, everything up to 10 times to make sure it's clean and free. And by doing that, it's going to maintain the health of the computer. We actually have some statistics. We measured what will happen compared to a monitor computer if you don't run FixMeStick compared to if you do. And if you run that weekly maintenance, and that's what we do in my household, you just plug it into your computer. How about turning on the system is now up to 89 faster, almost twice as fast now to turn it on. The internet speeds up to 39% faster. That is incredible.
Wow.
The hard drive, the processor, the video card, you're maintaining the health of the system to make it last longer. So the computer's not gonna last you a couple years. It's not gonna last you 4, 5, 6 years because you're maintaining that health. You're seeing drastic speeds because you're doing the maintenance that's needed on your system.
That's right.
And there are a lot of viruses that are actually designed to track you. And this is the easiest way to find out if you have a virus, because you probably have antivirus and you're still running it, but you can still have viruses if you go to a website and you click on an item you're interested in, then you go to another website and you see an advertisement for that item you just clicked on a couple minutes ago. You have trackers on your system, you have viruses, you have something that's slowing down your resources. Your antivirus is not fixing it because your antivirus scans just 10% of the hard drive. FixMeStick will find those trackers, gets rid of them, and slows it down. But also this time of year, it's only 12 days from Christmas. So now you're talking, I'm spending credit cards, information's in there all the time.
Right.
There are viruses designed to steal your credit card. And then when you think about January, February, March, there's viruses designed to steal your identity, your social security number. And Tamara, that's when it really, the number one way that people are having their identity stolen is through their system because of all these viruses. When you run FixMeStick on a regular basis, not only does it keep your system up and running faster than ever, but it's also going to keep your identity safe.
This is a big deal. And another, as you can see, another more than 13,000 of these have been sold. The fact that you don't have, there's nothing else to buy. There's nothing a la carte. There's no yearly renewal fee or anything like that, because really who can keep up with that?
Right.
This is a one-time purchase for the lifetime of 6 computers. Up to 15 years old the computers can be, as long as they have a USB port to plug in, whether they are PCs or Macs. Go ahead and choose your color, and we'd love to be able to send those out to you and help protect your information and your investment. All right, now, those FixMeSticks were great for any computer that you already have, or maybe even some new ones. And if you're looking for a new computer, well, guess what? We kind of just happen to have a really great one from HP. And these are beautiful. Now, these are I would call them sort of like a workstation. These are the big ones. These are the 17-inch. You've seen maybe the 15-inch or the smaller ones. You've seen different tablets. But this is the one that maybe is gonna be your main computer. And we've got it for you. It's a touch screen. You've got a quad-core processor, 8 gigabytes of RAM. You've got a terabyte, meaning a huge hard drive in order to store things on. And all you're doing, A, is choosing your color, and B, choosing whether you want it with Microsoft Office or without Microsoft Office. There's only a $50 difference. I say get it with, because then you've got it. So we have it for you in blue, burgundy, gold, pink, or silver. We've got it on FlexPay. Not only are you getting the computer itself, but you get a lot of extra goodies like extra software, and you get total tech support for 3 years. So if you have any questions or problems, or you just need help with your computer, 3 years. You've got that total tech support, which would be a value of nearly $120 that comes included with your computer.
Well, it's fantastic when you look at this offer, because a lot of times when you get a new computer, then you have to go out and buy additional items for it, additional accessories, additional support. Having that 3 years of tech support is really, really incredible, because as you're using this fast computer, it's gonna open up so many more possibilities than you've ever thought. Maybe you've never had a PowerPoint presentation before. Maybe you've never burned a DVD before. Maybe you've never used a webcam before. That's what that training is there for. When you have a system that's this quick, you're going to absolutely love it. And I love that we're giving you all these different colors that are available. I'm holding up right now the silver. Is this the, I've got the gold on here. But a lot of times when you go to the store, you just get one color, it's black, and that's it. Right. And then you have to pay the extra color, extra fee on top of it to get that color. And Tamara actually has the exclusive pink.
Yes.
It's only here at HSN. And it's not a bubblegum pink. It is such a beautiful styled pink that we have. And not only is it pink on the outside, it's also that, that pink, or rose gold, however you want to put it. It could be the pink keyboard also. Even the keyboard is backlit. I love the details that HP has put into this. So when you end up seeing the system today, knowing that from the details of the keyboard to the processor that's on the inside to this color scheme, this is HP's best. HP is #1 right now in North America for selling laptops. They sell more laptops than anybody else, and this is their premium flagship. And the reason why is that because it's the bigger 17-inch. Now, a lot of us use a 15-inch, and the 15-inch has been the most popular screen size up to this year and really the last 10 years. But the problem with the 15-inch is it doesn't have that bigger screen capability. You can't do that bigger multitasking. Here, this seems like I'm watching a movie. I've got a movie right there on my lap. I have all that type of capabilities, but then it also really gives me a faster performance too, because not only is it a bigger screen, it's also a much faster processor. So we teamed up with AMD, and this is their brand new AMD A9 series. This is the latest generation that just came out. Now, just like there are different car models and different models for everything else, there is a good, better, best than when it comes to AMD. They start off with an A4 series, which is their entry level. And then they go to A6 and you're getting really good. Then you go to A8 and you're getting fantastic. And then you go to A9. It's a brand new processor they just launched. It's the top of their scale, so you're getting the latest generation from there. That means it's gonna boot up faster for you. That means it's gonna have a longer lasting battery. That means it's gonna be able to get online faster for you as well. All these little details that AMD has included with their brand new A9 processor. And it's also what they call an APU. So traditionally, there's a computer processor, then there's a graphics card. Those two guys talk back and forth to one another, but that's where there's a lot of delay, a lot of hourglass, because it just keeps going back and forth. Well, AMD has combined them together to give you something called an APU, where now there's no more back and forth. It's faster turning it on, faster online, a longer lasting battery. And when we talk about extended battery life, how about up to 8 hours of battery life? To me, that is incredible to be able to have that, because a lot of times you try watching a movie, you might get through an hour and a half, 2 hours, and then the battery's just dead. This thing is going to last all day for you because you have that 8-hour battery life. But the other thing is, when you think of the screen, like that might be a big screen. That's got to weigh a tremendous amount. Did you know this thing only weighs 5.5 pounds? It's the lightest 17-inch we've ever offered from HP. So when you're looking for something that's got that bigger, better screen, but has a longer lasting battery that can replace that desktop and be more powerful than any other laptop you've had, this is it. It also has something called the AMD Ryzen that's built inside. New technology. This is the first computer I've offered all year that has it, because what AMD has done is they realize a lot of us are doing more multimedia than we think. Like it used to be, when you get online, you just read a bunch of words, see a picture or two. But now every website has a video that wants to pop up, that wants to play. You have to have a processor, a computer that can handle it, and this one absolutely does. So not only have the latest in technology from HP, now you have the latest when it comes to AMD, but then you also have that massive amount of hard drive space. This is 1 terabyte worth of information, which is an incredible amount of information. Because when you think about storing photos, especially this time of year, I know you're probably gonna take hundreds of photos.
Yes.
Well, how about having a computer that can handle hundreds of thousands of photos. So if you want to get into movie editing, maybe you have some videos that you want to be able to edit. This thing can handle 250 hours worth of high definition video. If you want to be able to get into photos, 300,000 photos it can store. If you want to listen to music, 16,000 hours worth of music, you can download the best holiday playlist, play it from here, because you have that incredible amount of hard drive space. Now, it wouldn't be fantastic if it didn't have some of the extra accessories. Like if you have those holiday photos and everyone's coming over, maybe you get some family members, but then they want to leave, they're like, email me those photos. You're thinking, oh my gosh, this is going to take forever because doing one photo after next is too much. How about burning it to a DVD? This even has a DVD CD burner that's built in. And to burn a full DVD takes you less than 2 minutes. To burn a CD takes you less than 30 seconds.
Wow.
So before you could even add all the files, you could burn it to a CD, hand it to them as they walk out the door. And this is the reason why this one's been so popular, because it's been about all the different details that HP has created. It's the bigger, better screen. It's the much faster processor. It's the bigger hard drive for you, having that DVD drive, but it also has little details, like I'll show you in this one, has a backlit keyboard. And this is one of those things where you don't think about it. They're like, I need a computer that has a backlit keyboard, but when you get this at home, and then you see that it's got that backlit keys, when everything illuminates, and I'll tip it forward. See the little keys there?
Yes.
Every single key has a light behind it. And not only is it illuminated around it, the actual letter, the light shines through the letter, so you can even see the letter in pitch black. It is incredible to be able to have that. So when you got that low light situation, you're checking your email, you're looking at movies, doing whatever you want to do, but you can see everything. Little details that make the difference. Even a wider keypad. Sometimes you have that touchpad, it's so tiny, you're constantly like moving your finger around. This one is really edge to edge, so you can be able to navigate through that big 17-inch screen. And if you have any questions while you're doing this, when you're thinking, I want to burn a movie, I want to be able to get online, I want to download some apps, how do I do all this stuff? You're going to love this because HP only does this with HSN. Total Tech Premium is included with it. Not for 90 days, like most computers, not for a year, 3 years of Total Tech Premium. It's 24 hours a day, it's 7 days a week, it's whenever you need help. It could be in the middle of the night, it could be Christmas Day, you want to burn that DVD with all those pictures and give it to your friends, call them up. They answer any how-to questions. This isn't, hey, I've got a problem with my computer. This is, I don't know how to get on Facebook. I don't know how to get on Instagram. I don't know how to download an app. I don't know how to use the webcam. Maybe you're picking up Microsoft Office and you've never, for your kids, they've never made a PowerPoint presentation before. You've got 3 years of tech support, 3 years of help. And Tamara, to me, that is like a lifesaver, because I love my family. I love them, but sometimes they call me and they give me their problems before they tell me, hey, how was your day? I end up being tech support. This is your personal tech support for the next 1,000 days. So anything you have any questions about, you've got those technicians ready to help you out.
That's a good point too, because I get those questions all the time. My mom will ask, well, how do I do this? And sometimes I can't see your screen. I'm not a professional, so I don't exactly know. But when you have that tech support, you're talking to professionals and you get the answers that you need. So now you don't have that frustration factor, which is a big deal. When you were listening to Joe talk about everything that this computer has in it and the things that this can do, I know you were probably thinking, gosh, this is the kind of computer that really should cost more. And normally it does, but even our regular HSN price, to me, still is very affordable with everything that this comes with. You have an introductory price today. You're not spending more than $600. I remember when computers, not even just a few years ago, you would see a laptop for $600 and you think, okay, well, that's not gonna give me as much as I want. This is everything you want and then some. So go ahead and pick yours up. The fact that we've got it for you in all of the colors today is a big deal, but I will tell you, the pink one is the only one that has that all over pink chassis. All over pink. So if you love this look, this is the time that you want to go ahead and pick up the pink. Your choice is going to be pink, silver, gold, blue, or burgundy, and then you decide whether you want it with Microsoft Office or without. There's only a $50 difference. And you can get it using any major credit card. If you get it with Microsoft Office, it's about $100 on any major credit card. If you have an HSN card, use it, because you can get what we call 12-month VIP financing. So it's like having a 12-month flex pay, and you can get that computer with Microsoft Office home for $49.99. And I don't care where you've been, at any mall, at any electronic, you know, when you go out to the stores, to any retailers, they do not have a computer this amazing for $49.99. They just don't.
No, absolutely not. No, every single spec has been improved on here to make it give you that ultimate experience. Even the screen has been improved. This is a HP sharper high definition screen, so the detail looks incredible. This is just a home video a friend of mine shot, and it looks stunning because it's that better screen, the better video card that's on the inside. And like Tamara mentioned, you have the option to buy Microsoft Office. I buy it every year, it costs $70. If you get it today, it costs you $50. And we're not talking just a couple of programs. This is every program Microsoft has created. It's Word, it's Excel, it's PowerPoint, it's Outlook, it's OneNote. All the programs, you're gonna get them on here. And actually, it's good for multiple computers. So you can keep it on this one computer. You can add it to a phone if you want to. You can add it to a tablet, up to 3 different devices you're gonna get with Microsoft Office 365. So I love, love, love having that. But the other great thing about having a system like this is that it's so quick. You're almost not afraid to touch something. You're like, am I gonna break it? Is it gonna be able to handle it? This can absolutely handle everything. And because it's touchscreen, it now really opens up the world of doing so many more things. Now, first off, the most popular screen size in America for computers is a 15-inch. Look at the tiny, look at the differences.
Yes.
Like a 15-inch, looks so itty-bitty. Those 2 inches make a massive difference when you have a screen that's that big. But as you see on my computer right now, if I'm going from photo to photo to photo, the photos look stunning, they look incredible because they're high definition. What if I want to surf online? I can come over here and I can snap that up to the top. And it's fast, it's quick, it's online. There's no delay, there's no hourglass because it's got that faster processor chip on the inside, the faster wireless card. But because this is also touchscreen, this also gives me so many options. If I want to edit something, like does your spouse ever get you the wrong gift? And you're like, oh, I really wanted this, and then you ended up giving me that. You can actually highlight this. I can say it's a today's special, so we can only get it today. I can copy it, I can cut, I can paste this, and what happens is I can send that to my spouse. It actually sends them that snapshot. When they click on the Instapot, it takes them right back to hsn.com. So that way you're always getting the perfect gift. It really makes it simple and really makes it fast. But the other thing too is I've got so many other applications that are running at the same time, but you don't see any hourglass. You don't see that hesitation because it's that brand new A9 processor that we have from AMD. So not only is the speed better, but so is the sound quality. Like most computers, they just have that high tinty sound. They don't have the mid and they don't have the deeper bass. This one runs the full gamut of sound because it has a speaker bar. Starts there, ends all the way over to the right side. Most speakers are about the size of a quarter. This goes edge to edge. But also, notice that multiple notes are being played at the same time. Most computers have 2 touch points. Now, the lower the number of touch points, the slower the response is. Well, this one doesn't have 2, doesn't have 3, not 5, but actually 10 touch points on there. So it's one of the most advanced touch point screens that we've ever had. Now, it's nice to be able to have all this content here, but sometimes things get cluttered up. So Microsoft, this is the brand new Windows 10. It's designed to organize your life. Over here on the right side, these are all my favorites, whether it's checking email, whether it's getting on my HSN app, whether it's watching Netflix, there's access to my photos, and there's the xylophone. All my favorites are right there. And by the way, there's Microsoft Office. If you get it, it only costs you $50 more. It's fantastic, it's right there. Over on this side, Tamara, it's every program you've ever downloaded, and with that massive 1,000 gig hard drive, you're gonna be able to store thousands of hours worth of programming, and if you ever have any more questions, 3 years of Total Tech Premium, they'll answer any questions on all the demos that we showed you today.
And I like that, and that all, again, comes included with your HP computer today. If you've been out into the stores and maybe a laptop has been on the gift list of somebody close to you that you're planning to get them a laptop. You've been out there, you've looked at everything. It's hard to, sometimes it can get a little confusing. You want the best that your money can buy, but you don't want to overspend. This is a really great computer. It's HP. It's the #1 laptop laptop seller in the country. And the fact that we've got it for you with everything that you could possibly want in your laptop that's gonna grow with you. You're not gonna outgrow it. You just decide your color, pink, gold, silver, blue or burgundy, and you decide if you want Microsoft Office or if you don't. Most people are getting Microsoft Office, just so you know. And you can get it on FlexPay, so enjoy your brand new HP. Now, if you're getting this new computer or any new computer, you might want to pick up a little security, and that's where Viper comes in.
It's very important to have. Viper is going to be your first line of defense. So every single email that comes into your computer, every single time there's a document, every time you go to a website, Viper is your first layer of defense. This actually works for up to 6 different computers for a lifetime. Most antivirus solutions, you pay every $30, $40 a year. This is protected automatically. It also has the brand new identity shield, so it's going to watch all those financial web pages to keep that extra secure. This also has what they call Wi-Fi shield as well. Something new that we just launched this year. The most common place to get a virus is in one of those free hotspots. You go to a coffee shop and think, oh, I've got free hotspot. But all of a sudden, those other people around you, they have a virus that's now sharing on that internet and it's getting on your system. This puts a shield, a bubble around your computer to be able to back it up. And it's good for 6 computers for as long as you own them.
This is good, okay? And so we wanted to share that with you, particularly if you're getting a new computer. Start off right. I also was wondering, maybe you need a new computer, a new printer to go along with your new computer. Well, this is your HP OfficeJet all-in-one printer, copier, scanner, and fax. It does it all. And you see our holiday price of $49.99? This is a good one. So we've got, it gives you great color, it's easy to use, and it is everything that you could possibly want in a printer.
It's wireless too, so it would wirelessly print here, and includes full ink cartridges. So even Tamara, if you need to go out buy ink for your printer, that would be more cost effective to get a brand new one.
I like that. Joe, thank you so much.
Thanks for having me, my pleasure.
And stay on the phone for anything that you've seen, the HP computer, the FixMeStick, the Garmin, the Polaroid dash cam. We'll